Hello, Leo, and welcome to your June 2019 general read. I'm Jade with Yes, Yes, Yes. Welcome back to the channel. And this is the general read, which means that I'm going to start with the cards that were shown earlier in the yearly read, and that link is in the box below. And then we'll do a past, present, future spread with the Rider-Waite after we have gone through just the general. So let's take a look at first what's going on for you. For the overall for this year, Leo, you have the Fire card. This is in the Shaman Mystery Oracle deck. And this is your element. So there's lots of energy, lots of action, lots of passion this year. I'm feeling that you might have so much energy that sometimes you spin out. You might be going in different directions. Things might start and then stop suddenly. There just might be a billowing effect. And so I think what might be best for you this year is really trying to be directed in all of this energy that is building up within you, okay? Now, specifically for this month of June, in the Lenormand, in the Line Strider deck, we have the Star card, Aquarian energy, which is your opposite sign, air energy. And then the Lenormand has clarified it by the Rider. So that means that either an Aquarius is moving towards you or just the aspects of Aquarius. So that would mean enlightenment, learning, communication, but in a very non-traditional way, even like an intuitive communication. So you might be really feeling that you have much more energy, much more ability to connect with others intuitively. Like if somebody is just talking to you in conversation and you might pick up on their words before they say them. You might really hear more of an intuitive inclination of what to do and how to connect with others in a way that you haven't before. This might just be something that's coming towards you in your environment. Specifically for this month, it just might be something that you're noticing, okay? The other thing about the Star card is that there's this aspect of wishes coming true. This idea that, anything that can be, that you're blessed, that things are aligned for you. So there's definitely some positive energy here for you in the month of June, and it's coming for you, which is the Rider card. Now we're going with the Rider-Waite. I'm gonna lay these out. Okay, well, we'll look at that one, but I don't know if it'll work in the reading. That's the Page of Pentacles, so we'll talk about that. Everything's been pre-shuffled. So I'm gonna lay out the cards for you, and we'll see what's been going on for Leo in the past, please. Two more cards. We have the Ace of Cups that rang out. Two more cards, please, for Leo. Oh, the Tower energy. One more card, please, for Leo in the past. So it's looking like there was a new love connection or a new way of being emotionally connected or feeling yourself emotionally. Ooh, and it came out in the middle, which is interesting. So I'm going to read it this way. Okay, here we go. So in the past, we're talking about this Ace of Cups. This is an emotional offer. This is an emotional beginning. This is a new phase of life which you might have been feeling this year, that something new emotionally maturing for you. I feel like you've gone through a new level where maybe something didn't work out in the past and you've figured out something about yourself in the way in which you need to love or to be loved. And you were moving forward on this line. Moving forward in a way that, it's trying on a new coat almost, where, you're figuring out that, oh, I don't really like to, be taken out to dinner. I'd much rather make dinner at home. So you're really trying to do these things, even though they're not quite, it's not quite in your nature yet. So it's, trying on this new coat for size and really trying to get comfortable in the new skin. So I'm feeling like that was what was happening for you in the past. Then we had this Eight of Pentacles. It came out in the reverse, but I'm feeling like that in the past, this is the work card, and it's working hard and being seen for working hard, keeping your head down, not really like causing a ruckus or trying to shake things up, just knowing what is expected of you and trying to take care of things. With it being in the reverse, it's showing that either you're not working on it or it just wasn't quite working right. And since we're talking about this Ace of Cups, I'm wondering if this new role, maybe it was a new relationship, something emotionally that there was a connection there, just wasn't quite working, even though you really wanted it to. And then, then we have this Tower energy. Now the Tower came out. We can look at it the same way, both ways, really. Even if the Tower's in the middle here, it's that same energy of something got shaken up, and it was the universe coming in and kind of throwing it off for you. So even if it felt like it was faded, if it felt like it was something that was beginning, there were some things that just weren't working, and then it was removed from you. So I don't feel like you actually did the breaking up. Maybe your person didn't even do the breaking up if we're talking about a relationship, but something caused, so this would be, your person getting a new job offer in another city, and because the relationship was so new, this person took the job offer and decided to not keep going with the relationship. So it's that kind of energy. Now, this Page of Pentacles, this came out, and it came out in reverse. Remember, initially, I'm feeling like this might be that person. So if this was a new relationship, we were talking about a younger or a little bit immature or a fresh kind of feeling of an earth sign. So this is Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. It came out in the reverse. So this could be this person in the past that maybe you were feeling like there was a potential with. And again, we've got 2 Pentacles here in the reverse. It just didn't quite get going. And here's what I'll say, Leo, is that any kind of relationship with an earth sign, and this is, we're talking about sun signs here. Cards only are picking up on certain energies. It may not be the sun sign, right? It may be just the energy of that person. So this person might be really financially insecure, unstable, even with their job. That's what the Pentacles are about. Or maybe they're unhealthy physically, because this is also the body. But this energy is very contrary to your fiery energy here. You're passionate, you're doing, your action-oriented energy. So even though this might have been this is new, this is different, let me try this out, the universe said, nope, that's not quite it. It's good to be open to try things out, but nope, it wasn't quite it. It wasn't quite a good fit. So I'm feeling like that was this Page of Pentacles person for you in the past. Let's see what's going on for you now in the present for Leo. What's happening in the present for Leo, please? That is way too many cards. Those just flopped out. We're not going to take those. So for Leo here in the present, what's happening for you, Leo? I hope you're feeling good. This is for, I didn't actually say that. Leo, sun, moon, and rising signs is what I do for generals. But if it resonates, it resonates. And if you're a cross watcher, I do my best to make sure that there's no pain in the readings, but sometimes there just is, and this came out facing me this way. So I'm really reading this for the Leos, and I just want you to know that it's not just, these aren't generals. I mean, these are generals, so it's really hard to be able to read for an entire audience. So this is just a general energy of what's going on. Now, in your present, we've got the Wheel of Fortune. So this is energies changing, right? Things are moving in a different way that feels good because it's in the upright. We say the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. You've heard this, I'm sure. The other thing about this is that we have all the cardinal signs on here. So this is very balanced, okay? This is, you're on your path now. I'm feeling like whatever this was in the past might have pulled you off your path, might have shaken things up for you, especially with that Tower. Probably because you felt like you were going in the right direction. You really thought you were going to try something new and it was going to work out, because that was that Ace of Cups. Now, here's the other thing. We as humans have this ability to feel love and attach it to a person. So you could have felt this love and attached it to this Page of Pentacles person. But I want to just urge you to remember that this is a feeling that is your right. And you can feel this by yourself. You can feel this for any person that you want. So it's not necessarily attached to just that one person. This is the opening, the ability to create something deeper emotionally, something different emotionally, okay? So that was what was going on for you in the past. And now I'm feeling that you're turning yourself right on course because everything's been kind of shaken up, the things that you don't need, right? That the balance is getting restored. We have the Five of Swords came out in the reverse. So this is that truce card, but it's uncomfortable. See how this guy is kind of looking over his shoulder? Even though swords are obviously, you know, there is there's a fighting, there is even a defense, a defensiveness. So with it being in the reverse, this is showing that, you know, it's not only you're putting the swords down and it's a surrender, right? But it's not a surrender to an enemy. It's a surrender to the action of fighting, okay? You just don't want to fight anymore. You know you don't need all of these swords as protection. You don't need to feel like you have to protect anything, is what it's coming through here. And that, you know, here's this Libra energy. There's an equal balance. There's something that is coming for you currently. You might even be noticing this. This can also mean, you know, if this was, if it had gone to a place of being marriage and you are going through a divorce, then it seems like everything's going to work out so that it's balanced and fair for everyone involved. So if that is specifically a divorce. But the other thing here is that if your heart was hurt, if you were working on loving in a different way, right? We were talking about that earlier, loving in a different way. Even though it didn't work out with this one person in the past, this one Page of Pentacles who wasn't quite, they weren't quite in their power, right? But it's seeming that right now we're able to get to the place where there's not only healing, not only surrender, but also balance, and the truth is being delivered to you, okay? So if you were confused in the past about what happened, maybe this reading is giving you that truth. Maybe other readings are giving you that truth. But it's coming around so that this energy is serving you and getting you to a higher place. That's what justice really is that justice is served in order to lightening up everyone, okay? So that everyone in the situation can grow. I love that the sword is upwards in this deck. This is that it's, you know, it's that truth that's coming out. And this justice will not allow anything to be hidden, okay? So the truth is coming for you. It's coming out for you. I don't feel like this is a Leo issue. I feel like this was this Page of Pentacles issue. But right now, I'm feeling like everything is really setting itself in motion so that you can have a very positive future. Now let's see what the cards are saying for the future here. For Leos, let's get a few cards for the Leo future. I like where you are right now, Leo. This is a great change for you because the last month's readings were a little intense. And I like that we're getting your energy set right before your season. So that's beautiful. Okay, so 3 cards for the near future for Leo here. 3 cards, please, Spirit, for Leo. There's 1, 2 more cards, please. Let's see what else we have coming forward. Okay, I will take, that's a little more than I wanted, but that's okay. So we've got the Queen of Swords. This is interesting because I was just looking at, right? Similar energy, but also air signs. So we've got Libra, Gemini, as well as Aquarius energy. We talked about Aquarians earlier. And then we have these 3 cards just kind of flop out, so we'll get them all. Oh, Strength came out in the reverse. This is your card here. You always have the power to turn them right side up, though, so that's how I feel. And then we also have the Magician. This is a Mercurial, Virgo, or Gemini card. So again, Gemini comes out. And then we have this Knight of Wands energy. This is actually quite good. Even though you yourself are not in your full strength yet in the future, is what it's showing. You've got a lot of people here who are supporting you. This Queen of Swords, so this is, again, that truth coming in. I'm feeling like you have 2 helpers coming in for you in the future. One is a little bit more developed, a little bit more mature than the other, maybe even more maternal. But this is communication, right? So maybe it's a friend who's coming in to help turn everything around for you. Because I think right now you're in the thick of it, right? Right now you're feeling like it's possible for the times to change. You're feeling like you need to surrender, and you're really wanting balance to come back, to be restored. In the near future, you're still working on your strength, which is, feeling comfortable with who you are, having that inner worth, that sense of security, being able to tame your own beast here. So that's just a little bit out of balance. I want you to just keep in mind that, again, this is your card. So that means that in the future, you have the potential to turn this around. Getting back to yourself, Leo, your personal power, remembering that you have all this fire, this action, this purpose within you, and it doesn't matter if someone in your personal relationship is not working out. It doesn't matter if there's a relationship that is, and even if it's your emotions that are overflowing, even if this is unrequited, even if this, it's just not getting started quite yet, it doesn't matter, because your power doesn't lie with anyone else. Your power doesn't amount to anything with anyone else. You have to get it straight within yourself first. And I feel like that potential is coming for you. You're starting to realize that it really is your truth and your power. I feel like the Leo, your strength in this, literally the strength this coming month in June, is that you're going to be really pulling in and not dispersing your powers with many others. You can receive support by, this could be male or female, but someone who's a little bit older than you and maybe a little bit more maternal, but telling you the truth. And you're also going to get support. This feels like a bro card, or a friend, like a girl card. So a friendship, someone who's coming in who's very similar to you with that Wands energy, who's going to get you up and out of your head if you're kind of spinning out a little bit, and they're going to get you back into the place of doing things. So this is going out in the world, experimenting, exploring. If going for hikes or taking a little vacation. If it's, I'm going to say it's actually like, going and playing volleyball or soccer, something that's physically active. There's going to be somebody who's going to pull you out of yourself, out of you healing all of this, and they're going to just get you into your body. And that is where your strength is going to come from, literally and also figuratively. You're going to come back to yourself by getting it back into your body. Now, I'm going to use the Lenormand deck. I think it's interesting. I just looked at it. I'm going to use this deck minus that Rider card just to clarify. I want to just see if there's any other energies going on that I'm missing here. And I really want to clarify specifically the present and the future. The reason why is I think that past is pretty clear with that Page of Pentacles. I feel like that's what's going on from the past. Okay, so feminine card in the present, and then we've got the house card. I don't read these in reverse. So for female Leos, are you stuck in the house? Are you sitting in your home? And this is the pensive card, right? The pensive feminine. But even if you're not a feminine Leo, you might be putting yourself in a place of home where you're pensive, and you're also like you're emotionally connected to this home space, okay? And this could be that was what feels comfortable and stable and secure for you, putting all your time in your home. This is also gardening season. I'm starting to see everybody out in their gardens. So you might be feeling, again, that you're wanting the tables to turn, you're wanting justice to be served, and the way in which you can allow things, you're just surrendering, not worrying, not fighting anything else, and you're just doing your own thing. You are planting your seeds at home, you're building your home, you're making your home feel more solid and stable for yourself, which is beautiful energy. So if you're in that right now, I really applaud you for that. Now let's see what's going to come out for the future. Anything else that we need for clarifying for the future for Leos in June 2019. Okay. Oh, I like this. Okay, so the love that you have here, so interesting. This is great. So this love, this is the heart, okay? This is where the truth and where your solace and your support comes from, okay? Now, sometimes this has to do with relationship, but what's happening here is it's flanked between, or the cards that are flanking it is the Bear card, which is a card of authority and also parents. And the dog card, which is loyalty and friendship. So it's exactly what we were talking about here. So I'm feeling like, you know, you're going to get some truth from either a parent or an older sibling. Somebody's going to tell you to probably release whatever this was in the past. Remember to keep surrendering to that process. You know, and try not to hold on to that story, because this seems like it was just a little thing, a little, you know, a person who wasn't quite right, but you thought it might have been a bigger thing, because there's this major arcana here that threw everything kind of off. But you're also going to get a lot of help from this friend here. This is, you know, your bro card, your friend, your sister, Sister Shine. What, you know, this is that person coming in to get you back onto your feet and doing things so that you're getting out of your head, out of the house, and moving forward in a way that feels good to your body, because you're going to be working out, you're going to be doing something physical. And this is not sex, right? So we have that ability to put, you know, our physical nature into sex, but if we're not having sex, we still have the need, and you may be, I'm not saying that you're going to be celibate, but, you know, we have this physical need to express ourselves. And so when you do it through sports, when you do it just, you know, being out in nature, and even, you know, gardening and that type of thing, you're getting this out physically, which is good. You're processing things physically. Your heart space is really connected to you remembering your own self-worth and manifesting everything that you truly desire by remembering your self-worth. So this is really where your heart process is right now, Leo. So what I'm feeling is that there's this, you know, overall release of the past, and something really major happened to you. So I'm sending you some love for that. Right now you're in a place of just building your home. This could be your physical body as well, but your physical home, I think that you're just, you know, at home, gardening, taking care of things on the home front, kind of shutting out the world. And in the future, you're going to get some really clear, helpful words of advice from an older person. Could be a parent, could be an older sibling, someone who you feel like that, even a mentor even. And that's going to bring you back to your heart space, as well as this friendship who's going to bring you to your physical nature, where you're going to feel really good in your body again. So I hope that feels good for you, Leo. There is this wish fulfilled. I'm feeling it's coming for you. It's just that we're still in the process of it, and this is just setting it up. You know, all of this process is setting it up so that your fires start burning for you, Leo, for you, not necessarily for love. You know, money right now, I think there's no issue, even though in the past there was. But that's not really what we're talking about here. This is all about healing, and this is feeling stable within yourself and getting back to your personal power, your personal strength, Leo. So I'm going to send you some extra love. I'm glad that this is, you know, definitely a positive reading, and I hope you're feeling it. Let me know how you feel in the comments section below. Hit that thumbs up button if you like it, and I'll see you guys next time.